Very good. Any other strengths? Yeah.
The data analysis things, they use both a visual analysis and like a randomization test, and talked about whether the students are not invited to use the test that they did. I think that it's fine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What was that? The research they did, or the data analysis they did, like they did a visual analysis and a statistical analysis. I hate that the statistical analysis was fine, because they looked at the serial dependent or not, and it was serial dependent. They didn't use acceleration line, they used randomization tests.
I love that. If you guys could say, I'm pretty sure I think this looks fine, based on what they said, that's like totally awesome. That's like, I mean, that's what I do when I read stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Looks good. That makes sense. There are probably other strengths. Anybody else?
They're pretty specific about how they operationalize the variables and the measurements of each seat and why they made them individual to each child, and that's a real location, but it's not a location. They're pretty specific about how they construct it.
Yeah, very good. Anything else? Yeah.
To use the same ratio for each subject each time.
Yes. Yes, they all use the same mile high chair, but I think each person has their own high chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but it's
each
the same.
individual subject has
Yes,
their own individual
right, each
high
time,
chair.
right. So it wasn't any nuanced difference in the high chair. Right, very good. Yeah.
They also kept like a constant height to their body for each kid.
Yeah.
So I guess they're the same.
Yeah. What about threats? It was really funny, like at first, like where we were kind of talking about threats, and it was like hard to think of strengths. You're like, there are no strengths. Now, like you said, all the strengths. You're like, oh wait, what are the threats again? Yeah.
So we didn't really talk about this when we talked about the subject, but they have this little phrase in the parentheses when they talk about the subject of this age was corrected for prematurity. And I don't know what that means and whether or not the ages fluctuate, or I don't really know what that means. I'm not sort of really not thinking of it.
The age corrected for prematurity, don't they do a thing where your birth date isn't really your birthday? It's like your birthday plus the number of days you were born early and you added. I don't know, I always got that wrong in school.
You're correct then. So but then some of the kids are premature and some aren't.
So corrected age is like,
like is that an issue in terms of
it's like if you're 3 months premature and you're 12 months old, like you've been out of the womb for 15 months, but you weren't supposed to be born for 3 months, then you're actually 12 months. So yeah, some confounding factors
Right.
there.
So they've existed longer, although they appear to be in a similar age group.
But they don't tell us if all the kids were premature.
Right.
Only one of them, so we don't
Right.
know.
And it's, and then the question back would be, is age really the issue? I mean, of course it helps, but is age really the issue, or is it something else? I mean, I know it's a philosophical question. What are other threats? Things that decrease your confidence in the findings.
They said that the raters were instructed to admit any interval when the anatomical markers were obscured by a toy or a body part, and that could be a lot of times, or it could totally affect what they got as the results. Not all the time as we happen.
What else?
I can't tell if the kids are really as similar as, I don't know if that really matters, but I'm looking at the diagnoses and I feel like they're kind of different. Like, one of them is like hypotonia, one's spastic quadriplegia, who's got Down syndrome. I mean, they require similar support, but I feel like it has different courses sometimes. I just look at it now.
Yeah. How could that change? Besides staff?
Their understanding of what they're supposed to, of like reaching territory and they don't know how to reach, they don't know, like, understand how to reach people.
Yeah.
It also sets a local criteria for employee engagement with bilateral functions. And it said that maybe if it was only 9 to 18 months, and it might be more appropriate for unilateral.
I feel like the data about the toy stuff, it's going to be very dependent on the motivation of the child, depending on the toy, and I mean, that's really hard to, probably impossible to control for, but I feel like it makes it hard to tell what's really about the positioning and what's about motivation.
Some of the pick the toys based on like parental input, infant developmental level, and like the visual appeal of the toys. It seems like they tried their best to promote the toy.
Yeah, but the way they did it is when it's on the floor, they just gave them the toy. So the kid could have gone through one toy or 7 toys and one sitting in there. That seemed kind of weird to me is when they just dropped it on the floor, they just gave them something different instead of giving them engagement, which may or may not be motivation. It just seemed like a weird way to
Yeah.
And I can't tell if this is what Laura said or someone else said, but we didn't require them to use both hands, so they might have just not used it because they didn't think they needed to.
Any other threads? So what would you think the main finding is here? What would you say? You read this study and now you think you gotta go in here again. Hi.
Your house in the sun?
Yeah. You got a whole bunch of people out there?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Anybody? I'm not even thinking, sorry. You want to say it so I can make a good face or a bad face?
I would use a contour and phone to help a child who has 4 months before to sit up straight, not necessarily try and help them engage in some sort of functional task.
Yeah, everybody feel good about that? Does anybody else have any other questions about like single subject design stuff? I have like literally 5 minutes before a phone meeting and then I can hopefully get an after 5. Does anybody have any problems? I'm going to tell this class to come in so it's going to be